besides being considered two of the best strikers in the world today. Kylian Mbappe and Sadio Mané are two famous athletes who have earned a lot of money during their brilliant careers. But have you ever stopped to wonder which one of them lives a more luxurious life? In this video, you will see a fierce battle between Kylian Mbappe versus Sadio Mané. So let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #allaboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Cars. Both athletes have more than enough money to enjoy beautiful cars, but which one of them has the most luxurious collection? Sadio Mané, for example, has in his garage a Range Rover Evoque, a compact luxury SUV produced by the British car brand Land Rover. The interior of the vehicle is equally impressive, with high-quality leather trim and advanced technology, and to enjoy this beautiful car, you may have to fork over $55,000 depending on the model. He was also clicked with an Audi Q7, a versatile sports-driven SUV, equipped with a V8 engine that is quite powerful for everyday use. And to give you an idea of the price, a vehicle of this new model can cost around $65,000. During his arrival in Munich, Sadio Mané also rode in an Audi e-tron, a beautiful all-electric SUV with a battery range of more than 270 miles. The interior of the vehicle is spacious and luxurious, with leather seats and high-quality finishes. And it is no wonder that in order to acquire such a car, it may be necessary to spend more than $70,000. Another vehicle from the same company that he has in his collection is an Audi RS7, a luxury sports car, and the current model is one of the most powerful of the brand's lines of vehicles. The vehicle is equipped with a V8 engine that produces an impressive 600 horsepower and is capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles in just 3.6 seconds and reaching a top speed of 190 miles per hour. And to purchase this vehicle in the most equipped model, you may have to fork out more than $140,000. The player has also been seen driving a Mercedes-AMG G63, a very sturdy and spacious Mercedes super SUV. And despite its large size, the vehicle is quite powerful, being equipped with a V8 engine that produces an incredible 577 horsepower, being able to accelerate from 0 to 62 miles in just 4.5 seconds and reach a top speed of 150 miles per hour. And it is for all this that this luxury SUV can cost upwards of $180,000 in the latest and most equipped models. Further upping the value, Sadio Mané has been photographed a few times with his Bentley Continental GT, a super sophisticated car from the renowned luxury car brand Bentley. The interior of the vehicle is stunning, with top-of-the-line finishes, and of course, is equipped with a super powerful engine capable of easily surpassing 186 miles per hour. And for those who wish to own a car like this, you have to fork out something around $200,000. Kylian Mbappe is not far behind. He has already been seen getting out of a Volkswagen Tiguan, an SUV with a modern design, the price of which for the newest and most complete models is as high as $40,000. He has also posted pictures in a Volkswagen ID.4 Cross, a 100% electric vehicle with a futuristic design. The car is equipped with a battery that allows it to run for more than 310 miles and can cost up to $50,000. He has also posted a picture getting out of an Audi that appeared to be the A6 Avant, a vehicle with a wagon design, which the latest models cost around $60,000. Going up in price, he has already been seen in a Mercedes that appeared to be the GLE model, a luxury SUV capable of offering a lot of comfort and safety. And to give you an idea of the price of this car, there are newer models that cost around $80,000. Going a little higher, the player owns a Volkswagen Multivan, an ideal vehicle for when he wants to move around with more space and comfort, having its price estimated at approximately $85,000. Even more expensive, Mbappe has been seen in a Volkswagen Touareg, another SUV from the German brand that is even more robust and spacious. No wonder that to own one of these, one may need to invest more than $110,000 in the latest models. Another super comfortable vehicle that the Frenchman owns is a Mercedes-Benz V-Class, a huge car capable of offering a lot of space and ergonomics for all its passengers. And to enjoy this comfortable Mercedes car, you may need to invest up to $150,000. And although Kylian Mbappé does not own a wallet, several sources speculate that he owns a Ferrari SF90 Stradale, one of the fastest cars made by Ferrari. The vehicle is equipped with a Super V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, managing to reach a top speed of an unbelievable 211 miles per hour. And maybe that's why a new one can top the $600,000 figure. And if Mbappé really owns this car, he wins this round. Score 1 for him. Round 2. Real estate. When it comes to investing in good places to live, both strikers like to enjoy a lot of comforts. But which one of them has the most expensive real estate? Sadio, for example, grew up in the humble village of Bambali, which is in the Senegalese countryside near the Casamance River, where most of the housing is modest. Today, Sadio Mané owns a large residence in the area, where his entire family lives, and this is where he stays when he visits the village. It is also known that the player owns a mansion in the Allerton neighborhood, which is in Liverpool, England. Although there are no official records of the player's property, the photos on his Instagram suggest that it is a sophisticated residence, full of amenities for the star to live in with a lot of luxury. And according to some sources, the house was bought for $2 million. There is also speculation that he has a home in Mallorca, Spain, as well as having temporarily moved into Thiago Alcantara's home in Munich once he changed clubs. Meanwhile, Mbappé has far more luxurious residences. Some sources speculate, for example, that he once lived in a luxury apartment overlooking the famous Eiffel Tower in the French capital city of Paris. The property of player was nothing less than a duplex apartment in one of the most sophisticated buildings in the neighborhood. And because his apartment is on the top floor, it should certainly afford him a spectacular view of the city, which is possible to get a good idea of by looking at records of penthouses that are located in this same area. And based on the rental prices of other neighboring properties, it is possible to get a sense of how much the striker paid to live there. According to some sources, Mbappé had to pay something like $40,000 every month. Currently, it is speculated that the player has bought another property located in Neuilly-sur-Seine, a super exclusive neighborhood frequented by several other celebrities. On social networks, Mbappé has already shared with the public some records inside his residence. According to what was shown, it is possible to see that the decor of the house is based on neutral tones and creams with classic wood finishes that appear to be very luxurious. It is believed that there is even a pool for the player to relax in. And as reported in the media, the young striker has invested almost $10 million to acquire this property. In other words, when it comes to real estate, Kylian Mbappé wins easily. Score 1 for him. Round 3. Luxury. Both soccer stars have more than enough money to enjoy a lot of luxury, but which one of them has the most exaggerated spending? When Mbappé went to sign his contract with PSG, for example, the player demanded to have a private jet to use whenever he wants, something that, despite being denied, did not prevent him from renting his own super modern aircraft. Among the aircraft used by the player is, for example, a Bombardier Challenger 350, one of the most used aircraft for corporate flights in the world. The interior of the aircraft is very elegant and comfortable, ideal to meet the needs of the French star. And to enjoy all this luxury, it may be necessary to pay about $7,000 for just 1 hour of flight. To serve the player, the club has agreed to pay for a personal staff that includes a private driver, a bodyguard, and even a personal assistant always at his disposal. A treat that will cost almost $35,000 every month. When it comes to dressing well, he doesn't seem to like to skimp either. Mbappé has been seen wearing several expensive watches, such as $13,500 Rolex Yachtmaster, $20,900 Millennial Pink Hublot Big Bang, $24,000 Hublot Big Bang Sang Blue 2, $43,000 Hublot Spirit of Big Bang King Gold in 18K, $88,000 Hublot Big Bang Unico Red Sapphire, and even a Hublot Rainbow watch for an unbelievable $94,000. Sadio Mané, on the other hand, has never been caught enjoying such exaggerated luxuries, being seen at most with a $20 Casio F91W and his most luxurious the $25,000 Rolex Datejust. And the fact that Mbappe enjoys a much more luxurious life, he wins this round. Point to him. Round 4. Donations. Both soccer players love to help people in need, but which one of them has made the most generous donations? Mbappe, for example, comes from a humble background, so he likes to make very generous donations. To get an idea, when he was just 19 years old, after winning the 2018 World Cup, he decided to donate no less than all the money he earned to charity. According to some sources, the French striker was paid about $22,300 per game and earned another $350,000 in bonuses for winning the competition, which totals more than $500,000. And believe it or not, this is the amount he donated to the Premiers de Cordes, an association that organizes sports events for children with disabilities. Even during the pandemic, Mbappe continued helping those in need and even created a foundation called Inspired by KM, which promised to help many children realize their dreams. Sadio Mané has also donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to build schools, mosques, and hospitals in his hometown of Bambali and in other parts of Senegal. To give you an idea of the size of Mané's donations, he has donated as much as $693,000 to fund a hospital in his hometown. To help people support themselves, Sadio has decided to donate €70 per month to each family in his hometown of 2,000 people, an amount that, although low, is equivalent to a month's salary for a Senegalese citizen earning the minimum wage. On top of all this, Sadio Mané is also an ambassador for Right to Play, an international non-profit organization with a mission to empower vulnerable children. Sadio has collaborated extensively with the non-profit organization to provide equality and empowerment to girls and women in Senegal by raising awareness about the importance of young people having access to sports and education opportunities. And for having already made larger donations, Sadio Mané wins this round. Round 5. Sources of income. Besides making a lot of money as soccer players, they also have other good sources of income. But which one of the two stands out more in the business world? Sadio Mané, for example, it is known that in 2019 he became a partner in Paydunia, a Senegal-based financial technology company that offers online payment services for individuals and businesses. At the time, Mané even said that he was proud to support a Senegalese company that is helping to improve access to financial services throughout Africa. In addition, he also owns a clothing line called SM10, which is marketed in Senegal and other African countries. But undoubtedly Sadio Mané's biggest source of income besides soccer comes through advertising. This is because he has become a kind of celebrity known throughout the world, which has generated the interest of several companies to invest in his image. Among the brands that have already invested in the player are, for example, Nike, Western Union, Tribus, Pepsi, and EA Sports. His main sponsor is New Balance, one of the largest shoe and sportswear companies in the United States. While the specific financial details of the deal have not been publicly disclosed, the figure is likely to be in the millions of dollars range. To get a sense of the value of these contracts, some sources estimate that with all his sponsors, he could be making around $7 million per year from endorsements alone. Mbappe, on the other hand, also has very similar sources of income. Because he is considered to be one of the best soccer players in the world and one of the biggest promises of the new generation of soccer, the youngster has become a kind of celebrity known all over the world. On social networks, for example, he is one of the most followed soccer players in the world. On Facebook alone, he has 15 million followers, but it is on Instagram that Mbappe really stands out, with over 65 million followers. This number is so high that it makes him the most famous person in France, ahead of other great players in his country, such as Karim Benzema, Antoine Griezmann, Paul Pogba, and Zidane. And of course, because he is so famous, Mbappe is able to earn a lot of money by associating with and advertising various companies. Among the brands for which he has advertised are Oakley, Christian Dior, PlayStation 5, Hugo Boss, FIFA, and many others. Just being an ambassador for the Swiss luxury watch company Hublot, for example, it is estimated that Mbappe receives around $1.5 million per year. While being sponsored by the sporting goods company Nike, some sources say that his contract is around $5 million per year. It is estimated that when all his sponsorships are added up, he receives around $15 million per year. Not bad at all, is it? And for having more robust advertising contracts, Kylian Mbappé wins this round. Point to him. Round 6. Net worth. Being considered two of the best strikers in the world today, it is clear that they have made a lot of money in their careers. But which one of them has managed to accumulate the most net worth? Sadio Mané, for example, had his salary growing as he excelled on the field and his name became more and more known in the sports media. To get an idea of his income, back when he was playing for Southampton between 2014 and 2016, some sources estimate that his salary was considered relatively modest compared to the salaries of top Premier League players. Although the exact amount of his salary at Southampton is not publicly disclosed, it is estimated that he was paid around $340,000 per month. This means that his annual salary at Southampton would be approximately $4 million. And while this is not a huge salary for a footballer of his level, it is important to remember that Mané was still relatively young and little known at the time. But it was while playing for Southampton that he became a rising star, scoring many important goals and attracting the attention of other clubs. His move to Liverpool FC in 2016, meanwhile, was one of the most expensive transfers in the club's history, indicating the potential and value Mané had as a player. Since then, his salary has increased significantly and he has become one of the highest paid players at the club. Although the exact amount of Mané's salary is not publicly disclosed, it is estimated that he was paid around $850,000 per month, which means that his annual salary was over $10 million. Mané's salary at Liverpool reflects his value as a world-class footballer. Since joining the club, he has become one of the team's most important players, scoring decisive goals and helping the team win important titles, such as the UEFA Champions League and the Premier League. Currently playing for Bayern Munich, Sadio Mané is living the prime of his financial life, with a salary capable of making many teammates jealous. As the German club's main star, he has by far the highest salary in the team, with sources estimating that he receives almost $2 million per month, the equivalent of almost $24 million per season. A figure is so high that it puts him among the 15 highest paid soccer players in the world. And although nobody knows exactly how much of a fortune Sadio Mané has amassed throughout his career, some sources estimate that he currently has a net worth of approximately $50 million, a figure that tends to grow a lot in the coming years. Mbappé, on the other hand, has also had his salary grow exponentially over the years. To get an idea of his income, when he was around 17 years old and playing for Monaco, for example, it is estimated that he had a salary that hovered around $95,000 per month, or more than $1,100,000 annually. Although this is an excellent salary for a young player like him, it is far from what he currently receives. After his transfer to Paris Saint-Germain, Kylian Mbappe's salary has multiplied dozens of times to reach a level that puts him in the list of the best paid players in the world, in fourth place behind big names like Neymar Jr., Lionel Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo. According to some sources, the striker receives a salary added to performance bonuses, which comes to almost $28 million per season. And if we add the amount he receives as his sponsorships, the amount exceeds the trifle of $40 million per year. And everything indicates that this enormous income will only increase. This is because, according to soccer experts, Kylian Mbappé is at the top of the ranking of the most valuable players in the world, estimated to be worth about 180 million euros. And although nobody knows exactly how much his fortune is worth, some sources estimate that he has already accumulated a net worth of around $150 million. And for having a much larger fortune, Kylian Mbappé easily wins this round. Point to him. At the end of this battle, we have 1 point for Sadio Mané against 5 points for Kylian Mbappé, and he is the winner of this battle. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write here below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.